What's going on, you guys? If you're new here, my name is Morgan, and welcome back to another video. So we are a day late on a Hershey Pupdate, and that's because the video before this was about the wiener dog race, because we had participated in the wiener dog race at Sam Houston Race Park in Houston, Texas. And I just gave an update on that because it had been that weekend. So we are a day late on the Hershey Pupdate. So if you guys don't remember and don't know, and you're just tuning into this video and haven't seen the previous ones about Hershey, Hershey broke her pelvis jumping off my bed, which is a fold-out couch because we haven't bought a full bed yet. But she decided she was going to go flying off and landed wrong and broke her pelvis, or fractured her pelvis. So dachshunds can be very, very fragile in terms of their back. So I kind of expected something to eventually happen with their back because you can only be so lucky. I've never had back problems in 20 years with dachshunds. So while I am very, very glad it's not her back, it's still very unfortunate that it's her pelvis that she hurt instead of like a leg or something of that nature. So with her pelvis being broke, we had two options: crate rest and surgery. And after talking to multiple specialists and vets and other breeders, it was best to do crate rest on her. And as of today, which I think we are 3 weeks into Hershey's crate rest, she is doing a lot better. Now, she is on 24/7 crate rest. She does sleep in the bed with me, but she is not able to get down. I am become a very light sleeper, and my husband is up almost all night. So she is not able to jump down, and we do have a way to keep her in the bed. But most of the time she sleeps in a tote, just so she's near us and I can see what she's doing. Because of her pelvis, I want to be able to be close to her. And if she has to use the potty in the middle of the night, she does wake me up so I can take her potty. So with Hershey's crate rest, this is the update of Hershey. So every morning I take her out to go to the bathroom, and she tries to take the stairs up when she gets done. But I've been able to stop her, and I'm putting up a permanent fence tomorrow for a brand new yard, or a dog run for the dogs, which includes taking out that fence so they're not able to go up and down the stairs. Now, for the most part, this is particularly for Hershey, but the dog run had been in mind for a little while now. So the dog run in general is just because it's something that needed to be done. It's so hard to keep an eye on all the dogs, the hawks, with this big yard, and then having the holes in the fence. So I am putting up a dog run for the dogs that will be still particularly large for them to run around and play around, but it'll be easier to keep an eye on them. So that's the whole idea of it. So for Hershey, she has been doing a lot better. She's walking better. She's still struggling a little bit because obviously it takes 6 to 8 weeks for a pelvis to heal. But because it was a clean fracture, it's less time on her instead of having little bone fragments or anything of that nature. So we are particularly very lucky that it wasn't as bad as it could have been, because it could have been definitely a lot worse than what it was. So again, we are very, very lucky in that regard. And again, she is doing mighty, mighty well in terms of having her broken pelvis. And of course, it's easy to worry about her because she can hurt herself again while she's trying to heal and recover. But she's actually doing really, really well. The freeze bones, or freeze bowls, and then the lick mats and the freeze bowls themselves, because I freeze a metal bowl, she has really been enjoying it. She goes out to the bathroom every day, usually about 3-4 times a day. Because she is older, she is able to hold it more. She goes outside 3-4 times a day to use the potty. She will tell me when she has to go, and even then I will take her outside just to be sure. She kind of just walks the yard and does what she wants to do, but she's not able to go up the stairs, so it does not impede her healing. But she is doing a lot better. She is walking a lot better. Again, I'm so glad she can use the bathroom on her own, because that was going to be a nightmare in itself, having to express her bladder. And I was not sure how to do that. The vet did not show me how to do that. So we in general are very, very lucky that it was not as bad as it could have been. And she is recovering mighty well. I'm going to do an x-ray on her here soon. Take her back to the vet and do an x-ray to see how her pelvis is healing with the break or the fracture. So hopefully we are making some good progress and some good traction with her being in bed 24/7 and not doing a lot. So hopefully, again, we are making good traction. But I will do an update when we get there to the vet. But I'll probably give it another week or two before we go to the vet, or wait till 6 weeks before we go to the vet to see how she's doing on healing, because the soonest that it'll heal is 6 weeks. She is still very, very young. She just turned 3, so she should heal just fine. She should heal at a relatively fast pace. We've been feeding her goat's milk and native pet and her dog food to help the healing progress. So It's just a process of waiting, but keeping her on crate rest as well. So that is our Hershey Pupdate. Leave some prayers and some thought for Hershey down in the comments. We would really appreciate it. She is doing better though. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. That's our Hershey Pupdate for the week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as usual guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.